The worst thing I ever lost was not money.
It was 3:47 a.m. on a Wednesday. I had just watched my account hit zero for the fourth time in 2 years, and I felt nothing. Not frustration, not sadness, nothing. That is when I understood. The market had not broken my account. It had broken me. And I did not even notice when it happened.
I started like everyone starts. I saw someone online living a life I wanted. Nice cars, freedom, a laptop on a beach. And I believed it. I believed it because I needed to believe it. I was working a job that paid me just enough to survive, but not enough to dream. So when I found Forex, I did not see risk. I saw rescue. I saw a door. And I ran through it without asking where it led.
My first deposit was $300. It wasn't a lot to the world, but to me, it was every extra shift, every skipped outing, every time I told myself no for months. I put it all in, and I told nobody. That was my first mistake. Not the money, the silence.
First month, I doubled my account. Beginner's luck. I thought I was gifted. I thought the market had chosen me. In the second month, I gave it all back in one night. Revenge trading. I didn't even know what that word meant yet, but I was living it. One losing trade became 5. 5 became me trying to make it back on a single position. I lost $600 that night, more than I had started with. I had to deposit again just to keep the account alive. That was when the lying started.
Not big lies, small ones. I am just tired. Work is stressful. I just need some alone time. But every lie was a brick, and I was building a wall between me and everyone who loved me. My girlfriend stopped asking about my day, not because she did not care, because she knew I would not tell the truth. She could see me changing. I could not, or would not. That was the night, the one I'll never forget. I had deposited money that was not mine to lose, borrowed from a friend, told him it was for an emergency. The emergency was my pride. The emergency was I could not accept that I had lost again. The emergency was I thought I was one trade away from fixing everything. I was not. The market does not care about your story. It does not care that you borrowed. It does not care that you were behind on rent. It does not care that your relationship is dying while you chase pips. The market is not cruel. It is just indifferent. And indifference is worse than cruelty. Cruelty at least notices you exist. I stood in that bathroom, and I did not recognize the man in the mirror. He was thinner, darker under the eyes. He had stopped laughing, stopped calling his mother, stopped being a person, and became a position size. I had traded everything and lost. Not just the money,
trust, the time, the version of myself that believed in anything good. All gone. That morning, I did not open a chart. I opened a document. And I wrote everything. Every loss, every lie, every time I chose the market over the people I loved, every excuse I told myself, every time I said one more trade and destroyed another piece of my life. It was the hardest thing I have ever written, and the most important. Because here's what nobody tells you about trading. The chart is not the problem. The strategy is not the problem. The broker is not the problem. The problem is the man behind the chart. And if that man is broken, undisciplined, afraid, desperate, or lying to himself, no strategy in the world can save him. The market will find your weakness and expose it. Every single time. Not because it is evil, because that is what markets do. They expose you to yourself. I had to stop asking what strategy works and start asking, who am I when I am in a trade? Who am I when I lose? Who am I when I win? Am I someone I respect? The answer was no. And that had to change first. It took 2 years to lose everything. It took another year to understand why. I still trade, but trading is no longer my life. It is a part of my life. I risk only what I can lose. I write in my journal every day. I treat discipline like a muscle, not a switch. And when I feel that old urge to revenge trade, to overtrade, to prove something, I walk away. Not because I am weak, because I finally understand what strength is. Strength is not staring at a losing trade, hoping it turns around. Strength is closing it. Strength is admitting you are wrong. Strength is telling someone the truth about your losses. Strength is asking for help. I lost money. I lost time. I almost lost everyone who mattered. But I found myself behind the chart, waiting. And that version of me, he trades just fine. Every chart hides a story. Every loss has a lesson. Every trader is fighting something. If this spoke to you, someone else needs to see it. Share it with them. Remember this: the market exposes you. Only discipline can save you. Master the man behind the chart.
Next time on Behind the Chart, another trader, another battle. Episode 2 drops soon. Stay locked in. Drop a comment. Follow our channel to be updated. The next story drops very soon.